In the quietude of a moonlit garden, a gentle breeze whispers through the leaves, carrying with it the essence of unspoken devotion. Have you ever felt the profound impact of a love so deep it transcends words? Love that communicates through the subtlest of gestures, the softest of touches, the most profound silences. Close your eyes for a moment. Envision a couple, hand in hand, walking through this tranquil garden. No words pass between them, yet their connection is palpable, electric, alive. This, dear friends, is the power of silent love. A force so potent, it can move mountains without uttering a single sound. But how does one harness this power? How can we show our true worth to our loved ones without resorting to grand declarations or extravagant display? The answer lies in the whisper of that breeze, in the gentle rustle of leaves, in the unspoken understanding that passes between two souls deeply in tune with each other. It's in the small, seemingly insignificant moments that true love flourishes and our worth shines through. Think back to a time when you felt truly seen, truly understood by your partner. Was it during a heartfelt conversation? Perhaps, but more often than not, it's in those quiet moments. A knowing glance across a crowded room, a comforting hand on your shoulder during a challenging time, or simply their presence beside you as you face life's ups and downs. These are the threads that weave the tapestry of a profound, enduring love, invisible to the naked eye, yet stronger than the most unbreakable steel. These threads connect us to our loved ones in ways that words often fail to capture. But here's the crux of the matter. These threads, these connections, they don't just happen by chance. They are cultivated, nurtured, grown with intention and care. And at the heart of this cultivation lies a fundamental truth. To truly show your worth to your loved one, you must first recognize and embrace your own inherent value. You see, the world outside is but a reflection of our inner reality. The love we receive, the worth others see and use, it all stems from the love and worth we recognize within ourselves. This isn't about ego or self-importance. No. This is about acknowledging the divine spark that resides within each of us, the unique essence that makes us who we are. When we truly embrace our own worth, when we stand firm in the knowledge of our inherent value, we radiate an energy that others can't help but notice. It's like a beacon drawing our loved ones closer, inviting them to see us as we truly are. But how do we cultivate this inner worth? How do we nurture the divine spark within us? It begins with self-reflection. Take a moment now to look within. What are the qualities that make you uniquely you? What are the strengths you bring to your relationships? Perhaps it's your unwavering loyalty, your ability to find humor in difficult situations, or your capacity for deep empathy. Whatever these qualities are, acknowledge them, embrace them, for they are the building blocks. Now imagine infusing every interaction with your loved one with this sense of self-worth. Imagine approaching each moment, each gesture, each silence with the full knowledge of your inherent value. How would that change the dynamics of your relationship? You see, when we operate from a place of inner worth, our actions take on a new depth, a new significance. A simple touch becomes a profound expression of love. A moment of silence transforms into a space of deep connection. Even the most mundane of daily interactions becomes infused with meaning and purpose. This is the alchemy of silent love. The ability to transform the ordinary into the extraordinary through the power of our inner state. But let's be clear, this isn't about perfection. It's not about presenting a flawless facade to your loved one. True worth, true love, embraces all aspects of who we are, our strengths and our vulnerabilities, our light and our shadows. In fact, it's often in our moments of vulnerability that our true worth shines brightest. And when we allow our loved ones to see us as we truly are, without pretense or mask, we create a space for deep, authentic connection. Remember the couple in the garden. Their silent connection wasn't born from perfection. It was forged in the crucible of shared experiences, joys and sorrows, triumphs and challenges. It was nurtured through moments of vulnerability, through times when they allowed themselves to be truly seen by each other. This vulnerability, this authenticity, is a gift we give to our loved ones. It's a silent action that speaks volumes about our trust, our commitment, our love. But here's the beautiful paradox. the more we embrace our own worth, the less we need external validation. We no longer seek to prove our value through grand gestures or constant reassurance. Instead, we simply are. We exist in our truth, radiating our worth through every fiber of our body. And in this state of being, we create a magnetic field of love around us. We attract experiences, people, and circumstances that align with our inner state. Our relationships become a reflection of the love and worth we hold within. This is where the true power of silent love lies, in its ability to transform not just our relationships, but our entire reality. As we cultivate our inner worth and express it through silent actions, we begin to see the world through new eyes. We notice the beauty in the small moments, the profound in the mundane. Our loved ones in turn begin to see us differently. They sense the shift in our energy, the depth of our self-worth. And as they do, the dynamics of the relationship begin to change. The connection deepens, the understanding grows, the love expands. But remember, this isn't a destination we arrive at overnight. It's a journey, a continuous process of growth and self-discovery. There will be moments of doubt, times when old patterns of thinking try to reassert themselves. In these moments, we must return to our center, to the knowledge of our inherent worth. Imagine for a moment that you are a mighty oak tree. Your roots run deep into the earth, drawing nourishment from the soil of self-love and self-worth. Your trunk stands tall and strong, representing your core values and beliefs. Your branches reach toward the sky, ever growing, ever expanding. Now envision your loved one as another tree standing beside you. Your branches intertwine, creating a canopy of shared experiences and mutual support. But notice, each tree stands on its own, rooted in its own soil, strong in its own right. This is the essence of a healthy relationship. Two whole individuals choosing to share their lives, each secure in their own worth, each contribute to the growth of the other. As we stand in this awareness, we begin to understand that true love isn't about competing each other. It's about complementing each other. It's about creating a space where both individuals can flourish, where both can express their true worth. And it's in this state that the magic of silent love truly comes alive. It's here that a simple glance can convey volumes of affection. It's here that a gentle touch can provide more comfort than 1,000 words. It's here that silence becomes not an absence, but a presence, a tangible expression of love and connection. So as we move forward, let's carry this awareness with us. Let's approach our relationships not from a place of lack or need, but from a place of fullness and abundance. Let's allow our inner worth to shine through in every interaction, every gesture, every moment of silence. For in doing so, we not only show our loved ones our true worth, we invite them to recognize and embrace their own. And in this mutual recognition, this shared understanding of inherent value, we create relationships that are not just satisfying but truly transformative. This, dear friend, is the power of silent love. This is the alchemy that turns ordinary moments into extraordinary expressions of connection. This is the magic that awakes us when we fully embrace our worth and allow it to radiate through our being. As we continue on this journey of self-discovery and deepening connection, remember, the most profound expressions of love often require no words at all. They reside in the spaces between breaths, in the silence between heartbeats, in the unspoken understanding that passes between two souls deeply in tune with each other. And it all begins with you, with your recognition of your own inherent worth, with your willingness to stand in your truth, with your courage to love deeply and authentically. From this foundation, we can explore the specific actions, the silent gestures that can transform our relationships and deepen our connections. So let us now turn our attention to these actions, these powerful yet subtle ways we can show our loved ones our true worth. For in these actions, we find the practical application of all we've discussed, the tangible expression of our inner worth, the silent language of profound love. As we stand rooted in the awareness of our inherent worth, we find ourselves at the threshold of transformation. The journey we've embarked upon isn't just one of self-discovery, but of profound connection. It's a path that leads us to the heart of what it means to truly love. What does it mean to show your worth to your loved one? Is it in the grand gestures, the lavish gifts, the eloquent declarations of love? Or could it be in something far more subtle, far more profound? The truth, my friends, lies in the silent actions. These are the gestures that speak louder than words, the moments that resonate in the depths of our being. They are the unspoken language of love, the quiet symphony of connection that plays between two hearts in tune. Let us explore 9 such actions, each a powerful testament to your worth, each a silent declaration of your love. The first of these actions is the art of presence. In a world constantly vying for our attention, true presence is a rare and precious gift. It's about being fully there in body, mind, and spirit with your loved one. It's about putting away the distractions, silencing the mental chatter, and simply being. Think of a time when someone gave you their undivided attention. How did it make you feel? Valued? Important? Loved? That's the power of presence. When you choose to be fully present with your loved one, you're saying, without words, you matter to me. You are worthy of my time and attention. This presence manifests in myriad ways. It's in the way you turn towards your partner when they speak, giving them your full attention. It's in the way you put down your phone during dinner, choosing connection over distraction. It's in the way you sit in comfortable silence, simply enjoying each other's company. Presence is not just about physical proximity. It's about emotional availability. It's about creating a space where your loved one feels seen, heard, and understood. In your presence, they should feel free to be themselves, to express thoughts and feelings without fear of judgment. Remember, every moment of true presence is a gift. It's a silent action that speaks volumes about your love and the worth you place on your relationship. The second silent action, unwavering support. This goes beyond mere words of encouragement. It's about being a steady, reliable presence in your loved one's life, especially during challenging times. Unwavering support is standing by your partner's side as they pursue their dreams, even when those dreams seem impossible. It's believing in them when they struggle to believe in themselves. It's being their rock when the storms of life threaten to overwhelm them. This support doesn't always require grand gestures. Sometimes it's as simple as a reassuring squeeze of the hand before an important meeting. Other times it's staying up late to help them prepare for a presentation. It's celebrating their victories, no matter how small, and comforting them in their unwavering support is also about creating a safe haven for your loved one. It's about being the person they can turn to when the world feels too much. In your support, they find strength. In your steadfastness, they find courage. Remember, when you offer unwavering support, you're silently saying, I believe in you. I am here for you, no matter what. And in doing so, you demonstrate your own worth as a partner, a friend, a lover. The third silent action is the language of touch. In the gentle caress of a hand, the warm embrace of a hug, the soft brush of lips, you find a form of communication that transcends words. Physical touch has the power to comfort, to heal, to express love in its purest form. It's in the way you reach for your partner's hand as you walk together. It's in the comforting arm around their shoulder when they're feeling down. It's in the tender kiss goodnight and the warm cuddle in the morning. But the language of touch goes beyond romantic gestures. It's also in the playful ruffle of hair, the gentle pat on the back, the comforting hand on the arm. Each touch is a wordless expression of affection, of connection, of... Remember, touch is a powerful tool. Use it mindfully, respectfully. Let your touch be a source of comfort, of reassurance, of love. Let it speak the words your mouth cannot utter, express the emotions your voice cannot convey. The fourth silent action is thoughtful gestures. These are the small acts of kindness that show your loved one you're thinking of them, that you care about their happiness and well-being. It could be as simple as making their favorite breakfast on a busy morning, or leaving a loving note in their lunchbox. Perhaps it's taking care of a chore they usually do, without being asked, or remembering to pick up their favorite snack when you're at the store. These gestures don't need to be grand or expensive. Their power lies in their thoughtfulness, in the fact that You paid attention to your loved one's needs and preferences. When you perform these thoughtful gestures, you are silently saying, I see you. I know you. I care about your happiness. And in doing so, you're showing your worth as a partner who's attentive, considerate. The fifth silent action is empathetic listening. This goes beyond merely hearing the words your loved one speaks. It's about truly listening with your heart, seeking to understand their perspective, their feelings, their needs. Empathetic listening involves giving your full attention when your partner speaks. It's about maintaining eye contact, nodding in understanding, and responding with empathy. It's about creating a safe space where they feel comfortable sharing their deepest thoughts and feelings. But empathetic listening isn't just about being silent while the other person talks. It's about asking thoughtful questions, reflecting back what you've heard to ensure understanding, and responding with compassion. When you practice empathetic listening, you're silently saying, your thoughts and feelings matter to me. I want to understand you. This level of attention and understanding is a powerful expression of love and respect. The sixth silent action is creating sacred spaces. These are the physical and emotional environments where your love can flourish, where you and your partner can connect deeply and authentically. A sacred space could be a physical location, a cozy corner in your home where you enjoy your morning coffee together, or a favorite spot in nature where you go for walks. But it can also be a temporal space, a weekly date night, or a daily ritual of sharing your highs and lows. Creating these spaces is about intentionally carving out time and place for your relationship to grow. It is about prioritizing your connection amidst the chaos of daily life. In these sacred spaces, you have the opportunity to be fully present with each other to deepen your bond, to create shared memories. When you create and maintain these spaces, you're silently saying, our relationship is a priority to me. I want us to have time and space to connect. Seventh silent action is nurturing personal growth. This is about encouraging and supporting your loved one's evolution as an individual, while also focusing on your own growth. Nurturing personal growth involves encouraging your partner to pursue their passions, to learn new skills, to step out of their comfort zone. It's about celebrating their achievements and supporting them through their struggles. But it's equally about focusing on your own growth. It's about continuously working on becoming the best version of yourself, not just for your partner, but for yourself. When you nurture personal growth, both your partner's and your own, you're silently saying, I believe in your potential, and I'm committed to realizing my own. I want us both to be the best versions of ourselves. The eighth silent action is honoring boundaries. This is about respecting your loved one's individuality, their need for personal space, their right to have thoughts, feelings, and experiences that are separate from you. Honoring boundaries means asking for consent before entering their personal space. It means respecting their need for alone time. It means accepting that there may be parts of their life that they choose not to share with you. But it's also about setting and maintaining your own healthy boundary. It's about communicating your needs clearly and respectfully, and standing firm in what you know is right for you. When you honor boundaries, both yours and your partner's, you are silently saying, I respect you as an individual. I value our autonomy as much as I value our connection. The ninth and final silent action is radiating unconditional love. This is perhaps the most powerful, yet the most challenging of all the actions. Radiating unconditional love means loving your partner, not for what they do or what they give you, but simply for who they are. It means loving them on their good days and their bad days, when they're at their best and when they're struggling. It means loving them enough to let them be themselves, to make their own choices, to follow their own path, even when that path diverges from yours. It means loving them through changes, through growth, through evolution. Unconditional love doesn't mean accepting harmful behavior or staying in unhealthy situations. Rather, it means maintaining a core of love and respect for the essence of who your partner is, even when you disagree with their actions. When you radiate unconditional love, you're silently saying, I love you for who you are, not for what you do for me. My love for you is not dependent on circumstances or conditions. These 9 silent actions, the presence, unwavering support, the language of touch, thoughtful gestures, empathetic listening, creating sacred spaces, nurturing personal growth, honoring boundaries, and venerating unconditional love, are powerful ways to show your loved one your true worth. They are not grand declarations or extravagant displays. They are quiet, consistent actions that, over time, weave a tapestry of deep connection and profound love. As you incorporate these actions into your daily life, remember that they're not tasks to be checked off a list. They are expressions of your inner state, reflections of the love and worth you hold within yourself. Practice them with intention, with mindfulness, with love. Let them become as natural as breathing, as integral to your relationship as the air you share. And as you do, watch how your relationship transforms. Notice how your connection deepens, how your understanding of each other grows, how your love expands and evolves. For in these silent actions, you're not just showing your worth to your loved one. You're creating a relationship of mutual respect, deep understanding, and profound love. You're crafting a love story written not in words, but in the language of silent, meaningful actions. And in this silent symphony of love, you'll find a connection more powerful, more profound than words could ever express. This, dear friends, is the true power of silent love. This is how you show your loved one your true worth. As we've explored the 9 silent actions that demonstrate our worth to our loved ones, we find ourselves at the threshold of profound truth. Our relationships are mirrors, reflecting back to us the love and worth we hold within ourselves. This realization brings us to the heart of manifesting our true worth, not just in our relationships, but in every aspect of our life. How do you perceive yourself? What value do you place on your own being? The answers to these questions shape not only how you interact with your loved ones, but how you move through the world at large. You see, the process of manifesting your true worth begins within. It's an internal journey, a shift in consciousness that ripples outward, touching every facet of your existence. This isn't about ego or self-importance. Rather, it's about recognizing and honoring the divine essence that resides within you. Think of yourself as a vessel of infinite potential, a unique expression of the universal consciousness. Within you lies all the wisdom, all the love, all the power you could ever need. Your task is not to acquire worth from external sources, but to uncover and express the worth that already exists within you. This understanding transforms how we approach our relationships. No longer do we seek validation or completion from our partners. Instead, we come to our relationships whole, complete, brimming with love and worth. From this place of fullness, we can truly give, truly love, truly connect. But how do we make this shift? How do we move from seeking worth externally to recognizing and manifesting our inherent value? It begins with self-reflection. Take a moment now to look within. What qualities do you admire in yourself? What strength do you bring to your relationships, to your work, to the world? Perhaps it's your compassion, your creativity, your resilience. Wherever these qualities are, acknowledge them. Celebrate them, for they are expressions of your true worth. Next, consider the beliefs you hold about yourself. Are they limiting or empowering? Do they reflect your true potential, or do they keep you small? Remember, your beliefs shape your reality. As you think, so shall you become. If you find yourself harboring limiting beliefs, know that you have the power to change them. You are not bound by past programming or societal expectations. You are a creator capable of reshaping your inner world and, by extension, your outer reality. This makes you a powerful truth. You are not merely a passive observer of your life, but an active creator of your experience. Your thoughts, your beliefs, your expectations, these are the tools with which you sculpt your reality. When you truly understand this, you begin to approach life differently. You no longer see yourself as a victim of circumstances, but as a powerful creator of your own destiny. This shift in perspective is transformative, not just for you, but for everyone around you. In your relationships, this manifests as a profound sense of security and authenticity. You no longer need your partner to complete you or validate your worth. Instead, you come to the relationship as a whole being, offering your love freely, This is the essence of unconditional love, a love that flows from your own fullness, not from a place of lack or need. It's a love that says, I don't need you to be a certain way for me to love you. I love you as you are, and I love myself as I am. As you embody this truth, you'll find that your relationships naturally deepen and flourish. The silent actions we discussed earlier become not just things you do, but natural expressions of your inner state, presence, support, empathy. These flow effortlessly from your being because they are aligned with your true nature. But manifesting your true worth goes beyond your relationships. It touches every aspect of your life. In your work, it shows up as confidence and excellence. In your personal pursuits, it manifests as passion and dedication. In your spiritual life, it expresses itself as peace and connection to something greater than yourself. You begin to move through the world with a quiet confidence, a serene knowing of your inherent value. This doesn't mean you'll never face challenges or doubts, but when you do, you have a deep well of self-worth to draw from, an unshakable foundation that supports you through life's ups and downs. Most powerful secret. The most effective way to manifest your true worth is to live from the end. What does this mean? It means embodying the state of being you desire as if it's already your reality. If you want to be valued, act as someone who knows their worth. If you want to be loved, be loving. If you want to be respected, be respectful. This isn't about pretending or putting on a facade. It's about aligning your thoughts, feelings, and actions with your truest, highest self. When you live from this place, you send out a powerful message to the universe. You declare, this is who I am. This is my worth. And the universe, in its infinite wisdom, responds in kind, reflecting back to you the reality you claim for yourself. This principle applies to all areas of life, including your relationships. If you want a relationship filled with love, respect, and understanding, embody those qualities yourself. Be the partner you wish to attract. Live as if you're already in the relationship of your dreams. As you do this, you'll find that your external reality begins to shift to match your inner state. The right people, opportunities, and experiences naturally gravitate towards you because you're vibrating at a frequency that attracts them. Remember, manifesting your true worth isn't about changing who you are at your core. It's about peeling away the layers of doubt, fear, and limiting beliefs to reveal the radiant being you've always been beneath. It's about recognizing that you are not separate from the source of all creation, but an integral part of it. You are not just a drop in the ocean, but the entire ocean in a drop. When you truly understand and embody this truth, your worth becomes self-evident undeniably. So, as we conclude this exploration of silent love in 2 words, I invite you to carry these truths with you. Let them infuse your thoughts, your actions, your very being. Live each day as a testament to your inherent value, your divine nature. Express your worth through the silent actions we discussed. Be present. Offer unwavering support. Speak the language of touch. Perform thoughtful gestures. Listen with empathy. Create sacred spaces. Nurture growth. Honor boundaries. Radiate unconditional love. But above all, remember this. Your true worth isn't something you need to prove or earn. It's your birthright, your inherent nature. Your task is simply to recognize it, to embody it, to live from it. As you do, you'll find that your relationships transform, your life expands, and you become a powerful force for love and positive change in the world. For when you truly manifest your worth, you give others permission to do the same. You become a living example of what's possible when we embrace our divine nature and live from a place of love and authenticity. This, dear friends, is the ultimate expression of silent love. The love that needs no words because it radiates from every fiber of your being. This is how you truly show your loved ones, and indeed the world, your true magnificent worth.
Stop being soft. Life doesn't reward those who constantly look for the easy path. It's time you stop shrinking from the challenges that shape your destiny. Hardships are not obstacles, they are opportunities in disguise. When you avoid pain, you also avoid growth. You cannot build resilience by running away from adversity. Every setback, every trial, and every painful experience comes to teach you something. The question is, are you willing to learn? Or will you stay soft, allowing circumstances to dictate your life? Many people waste their lives seeking comfort instead of strength. They fear failure more than they desire success. But let me tell you this, it is only through the fire that gold is refined. There is no glory in ease. Comfort does not create greatness. Softness keeps you trapped in mediocrity. If you continue to walk the path of least resistance, you will never know the depths of your true potential. You've been conditioned to avoid difficulty, to look for shortcuts. But shortcuts will rob you of the lessons you need. They will steal from you the discipline required to rise above the ordinary. Stop being soft. If you want to become strong, embrace discomfort. It's time you stop complaining about the weight of your challenges and start lifting them. Growth demands that you get uncomfortable. You've been playing it safe for too long, and in doing so, you've been robbing yourself of the future you deserve. You cannot be soft and expect life to hand you victories. Victory is reserved for those who are willing to endure, those who are willing to face the storms of life head on. The strong don't wait for the storm to pass, they learn to dance in the rain. They face adversity with courage and resolve, knowing that every struggle is a stepping stone toward greatness. The world will not coddle you. It will not wait for you to be ready. If you continue to act soft, you will be left behind. This is not a world for those who are easily swayed by fear and uncertainty. It's time to toughen up, to face your fears, to conquer your doubts. Stop living in the shadows of what might go wrong and start stepping into the light of what you could make right. Strength isn't found in avoiding life's battles. Strength is developed in the midst of them. Every time you choose to face your fears, you become stronger. Every time you choose to stand firm when life tries to knock you down, you build the character of a champion. But none of this will happen if you continue to be soft. You must make a decision. Will you continue to live a life of comfort and complacency, or will you rise above, even when it's hard? Your destiny requires you to be strong, not weak. Stop waiting for life to be easy. The path to greatness is not paved with ease, but with endurance. If you want to achieve your highest potential, you must first break through the limits of your comfort zone. You must decide that no matter what comes your way, you will not give up, you will not back down, and you will not be soft. There is a warrior inside of you waiting to be awakened. But that warrior cannot rise if you continue to choose the soft option, the easy road, the path of least resistance. Strength is born from struggle. The question is, are you willing to embrace the struggle? Will you stop being soft long enough to discover the greatness within you? You owe it to yourself to find out. Stop being soft. Life is not a playground, it's a battleground where only the strong thrive. This world is full of individuals who want everything handed to them, who expect success without sacrifice and comfort without commitment. They dream big, but when faced with the realities of struggle, they shrink. They avoid the challenges that could sharpen their minds and harden their spirits. But let me tell you something, softness will destroy your potential. Softness makes you vulnerable to mediocrity. If you want to live a life of significance, it's time to toughen up. Life is not for the faint of heart, and greatness isn't reserved for the timid. The truth is, every person who has ever achieved anything remarkable in life had to go through moments where they wanted to quit. But what separates them from the rest is that they refuse to give in to weakness. They refuse to let softness control their decisions. They faced hardship head on, knowing that struggle is what carves the masterpiece of their lives. It's easy to be soft, isn't it? To give up when things get hard, to retreat when the pressure mounts, to excuse yourself from the hard work and settle for less. That's what most people do, they settle. But settling never leads to fulfillment. Deep inside, you know you're capable of more. You know that if you only pushed a little harder, endured a little longer, fought a little stronger, you would achieve greatness. But every time you let softness win, you push that dream a little further away. Look around at the people who are living mediocre lives, who are stuck in jobs they hate, in relationships that drain them, in routines that offer no growth. Why are they stuck? Because they chose softness over sacrifice. They chose the comfort of the known over the discomfort of growth. But here's the truth, the easy way out is a dead end. It might feel good in the moment, but in the long run, it leads to regret. If you continue to let softness dictate your life, you will look back one day and realize that you wasted the gifts and opportunities that were meant to make you extraordinary. Stop being soft. The world doesn't owe you anything. It's time to stop expecting things to get easier and start working on becoming stronger. Life doesn't get easier, the challenges don't disappear. But the stronger you become, the more capable you are of handling whatever comes your way. And that strength isn't built in comfort. It's built in the discomfort of discipline, in the furnace of adversity, and in the battlefield of perseverance. You may have been taught to avoid discomfort, to seek pleasure, to run from pain. But here's a secret: the pain is your friend. Pain is what transforms you. It's through pain that you develop endurance, resilience, and tenacity. Every time you push through pain, you grow a little more. Every time you refuse to quit when things get tough, you move a little closer to your full potential. So stop running from it. Embrace it. Lean into the discomfort and watch how it shapes you into the person you're meant to become. There is no greatness without sacrifice. The greatest achievements in history were accomplished by individuals who were willing to sacrifice their comfort for a higher purpose. They understood that the easy path leads nowhere, and that the price of greatness is discomfort, discipline, and relentless perseverance. They were not soft. They were tough, unyielding in their pursuit of excellence, and unwilling to let temporary pain deter them from eternal greatness. The reality is, softness is a choice. It's a choice to give up when things get hard, to seek the easy way out, to prioritize comfort over progress. But here's the thing: every time you choose softness, you lose. You lose time. You lose growth. You lose opportunities that could change your life. And most importantly, you lose the chance to become the person you were created to be. You see, the strength you need to succeed is already within you. It's not something you have to find outside of yourself. But it only reveals itself when you refuse to be soft. When you choose to face your fears instead of running from them. When you choose to endure hardship instead of avoiding it. When you choose to fight for your dreams instead of settling for less, that's when your true strength emerges. You were not designed to live a life of mediocrity. You were created for greatness. But that greatness will remain untapped as long as you continue to let softness dictate your life. The world is full of people who gave up too soon, who let the fear of discomfort keep them from pursuing their dreams. Don't be one of them. Don't let softness rob you of the future you deserve. The path to greatness is not easy, and it's not supposed to be. If it were easy, everyone would do it. But the fact that it's hard is what makes it worth it. The struggle is what gives the achievement its value. The pain is what makes the victory sweeter. So stop being soft. Toughen up. Decide that no matter how hard things get, you will keep pushing forward. Decide that you will not be swayed by discomfort, that you will not be defeated by pain. Life will throw challenges your way. That's a given. But how you respond to those challenges is what determines your destiny. You can either let them break you, or you can let them build you. Softness will lead you to break under the pressure. But strength, true, inner strength, will allow you to rise above it. And that strength is within your control. It's a choice you make every single day. So choose wisely. Stop waiting for the right time. Stop waiting for the perfect circumstances. The perfect time is now. The circumstances will never be perfect, but you can be. You can be the person who doesn't back down when life gets hard. You can be the person who chooses to rise above the challenges, who chooses to face the pain, who chooses to be strong in the face of adversity. And that decision will transform your life. You have a choice. You can continue to live a life of softness, of settling, of mediocrity. Or you can choose to be strong, to fight for your dreams, to push through the pain and discomfort, and to achieve greatness. But understand, this greatness is not handed to you, it's earned. And it's earned through hard work, perseverance, and the refusal to be soft. You are capable of more than you think. You have more strength, more resilience, and more potential than you've ever imagined. But you will never discover that strength as long as you continue to let softness control your decisions. It's time to break free from the mindset that tells you to seek comfort, to avoid pain, to take the easy way out. That mindset is keeping you small. It's keeping you from living the life you were meant to live. Stop being soft. The time for excuses is over. The time for weakness is over. Now is the time for strength. Now is the time to step into your full potential. Now is the time to embrace the discomfort, to face the pain, and to choose greatness. You have everything you need within you to succeed. But it starts with a decision. Will you continue to be soft, or will you rise to the challenge and become the person you were meant to be? The choice is yours. Life is a battlefield, and only those who are willing to stand their ground, fight, and endure will truly succeed. Look around you. Those who have achieved greatness didn't get there by playing it safe or choosing the easy way out. They didn't shrink from their challenges, and they didn't back down in the face of adversity. No, they faced the storms head-on with courage, resilience, and an unbreakable will. And it's time for you to do the same. You must stop being soft if you want to reach the pinnacle of your potential. The reality is that being soft is easy. It's comfortable. It allows you to stay in your comfort zone, avoiding anything that causes discomfort or pain. But growth doesn't happen in comfort zones. Softness lulls you into a false sense of security, convincing you that everything will be okay as long as you avoid challenges. But the truth is, avoiding challenges keeps you stuck. It keeps you small. It keeps you from discovering just how strong, capable, and powerful you truly are. Life isn't going to hand you anything on a silver platter. The world doesn't owe you anything. If you want something, you have to go out and earn it. But that requires toughness, mental, emotional, and sometimes even physical toughness. You can't let every little setback knock you down. You can't let every criticism or rejection make you question your worth. If you're going to achieve something meaningful, you have to learn how to endure the tough times. You have to learn how to keep going even when everything in you wants to quit. That's what separates the strong from the weak, the achievers from the dreamers. Stop being soft. The moment you stop running from your fears and face them head on, that's the moment your life begins to change. It's easy to avoid discomfort, to sidestep difficulty, and to choose the path of least resistance. But what do you gain from that? Nothing. You remain stagnant, locked in a cycle of mediocrity. There's no honor in taking the easy way out. It may feel good for a while, but deep down you know you're capable of more. You know that the life you're living doesn't reflect your true potential. You can feel it, the desire for something greater. But you will never attain that greater version of yourself if you continue to be soft. You see, toughness is not just about brute strength. It's about mental fortitude, emotional resilience, and spiritual endurance. It's about the ability to stay focused on your goals, even when everything around you is falling apart. It's about having the discipline to keep moving forward, even when the road ahead looks uncertain. Softness, on the other hand, leads to distraction, procrastination, and excuses. It's the easy way out, but it's also the path to regret. I think about the times in your life when you've taken the easy route. Did it lead you to success, or did it leave you feeling unfulfilled? Did it help you grow, or did it keep you stuck in the same place? Every time you choose softness, you give up a little bit of your power. You let the fear of discomfort control your decisions. But the most successful people in life didn't let fear stop them. They didn't let discomfort derail them. They pushed through the pain, the struggle, and the hardship because they knew that on the other side of that struggle was victory. Stop being soft. There are no shortcuts to greatness. If you want to achieve your goals, you have to be willing to put in the work. You have to be willing to endure the challenges that come your way. And you have to be willing to make sacrifices. Success doesn't come without sacrifice. It requires you to give up the things that are holding you back, the distractions, the excuses, the fear of failure. It requires you to push past your limits, to go beyond what you thought was possible. When you're soft, you settle for less. You settle for a life that's beneath your potential. But why settle when you were born for more? Why settle when you have the power within you to achieve greatness? Softness convinces you that you're not capable, that you're not worthy, that you're not strong enough. But those are lies. You are capable. You are worthy. You are strong enough. The only thing standing between you and the life you want is your willingness to step out of your comfort zone and face the challenges head on. Stop being soft, because life is not for the faint of heart, and the road to greatness is not paved with ease or comfort. Every single day, life presents you with two choices: to face challenges head on, or to shrink back into the false safety of comfort. But know this: comfort is a prison. It's a cozy cell where dreams go to die. When you settle for comfort, you're effectively choosing stagnation, choosing to remain the same, choosing mediocrity over magnificence. And deep down, you know you were made for more. Comfort keeps you from evolving. It convinces you that where you are is good enough, that you don't need to push any harder, that it's okay to let life pass by because you're safe where you are. But this safety is an illusion. The longer you remain in that comfort zone, the further you drift from your potential. You lose the fire, the drive, the hunger for more. You lose the vision of what could be, trading it for the lukewarm waters of complacency. Stop being soft, because every time you give in to that false comfort, you're sacrificing the greatness that lies within you. Being soft is easy. Anyone can do it. It requires no effort, no strength, no resilience. But being strong, being tough, that requires something special. It demands that you face your fears, confront your weaknesses, and push through the pain. It asks you to rise above the noise, the distractions, the excuses, and to commit to a path that may be harder but leads to true fulfillment. Strength is a choice, and so is weakness. Every day you're making that choice, consciously or unconsciously. The question is, what are you choosing? Stop being soft, because when you choose to be weak, you're choosing a life that is beneath you. You're choosing to live in the shadow of your potential instead of stepping into the light of your greatness. Every time you avoid a challenge, every time you let fear dictate your actions, you're giving up a piece of your destiny. You're giving away your power. But here's the thing: your power is yours to claim. It's not something that life bestows upon you when the conditions are perfect. It's something you seize. It's something you cultivate by showing up day after day, pushing through the discomfort, and refusing to quit no matter how hard things get. You have to understand that greatness isn't handed to anyone. It's earned through blood, sweat, and tears. It's earned by making the hard choices, by choosing to go left when everyone else is going right, by doing the work that others are unwilling to do. Being soft will never get you there. It will only keep you on the sidelines, watching others live the life you dream of. But you don't have to stay on the sidelines. You can get in the game. You can take control. You can decide right now that you're done being soft and that you're ready to fight for the life you deserve. Being tough isn't about being aggressive or ruthless. It's about being resilient. It's about having the mental fortitude to keep going when everything inside you is screaming to stop. It's about standing firm in your convictions, even when the world is trying to pull you in every other direction. Toughness is quiet confidence. It's the unshakable belief that no matter what comes your way, you will find a way to rise above it. It's the understanding that every challenge is temporary, but the strength you gain from overcoming it will last a lifetime. Stop being soft, because when you are, you're giving away your freedom. True freedom doesn't come from avoiding challenges. It comes from facing them head on and knowing that you have the power to overcome anything life throws at you. When you choose to be soft, you're putting yourself in a box. You're limiting your own potential, placing boundaries on what you can achieve. But when you toughen up, when you face your fears and confront your challenges, those boundaries disappear. You become limitless, you become free. Being soft may feel easier in the moment, but it leads to a life of regret. Think about the people you know who have lived their lives avoiding risks, avoiding challenges, avoiding discomfort. They're not happy. They're not fulfilled. They're stuck, trapped in a cycle of what if, and if only. Do you want that to be your story? Do you want to look back on your life and realize that you never became who you were meant to be because you were too afraid to step out of your comfort zone? Stop being soft, because the clock is ticking. Every day you spend being soft is a day you'll never get back. Time is the one resource you can't replace. You can always make more money. You can always build more skills. But you can't get back lost time, so why waste it? Why waste another second living below your potential, hiding from your dreams, shrinking from your challenges? Now is the time to step up. Now is the time to toughen up. Now is the time to take control of your life. Being tough isn't about never feeling fear or never facing doubt. It's about moving forward in spite of those things. Fear will always be there. Doubt will always try to creep in. But toughness is what allows you to move through them. It's what gives you the strength to act even when you're scared, to keep going even when you don't know what's around the corner, to trust yourself even when everything seems uncertain. Toughness is what allows you to take risks, to make bold moves, to pursue the life you truly want. Stop being soft, because the world needs you to be strong. Your family needs you to be strong. Your community needs you to be strong. The people around you, whether they know it or not, are looking to you as an example. They're looking to see how you handle adversity, how you face challenges, how you navigate the ups and downs of life. And when you show them that you can rise above it all, that you can keep moving forward no matter what, you inspire them to do the same. Your strength becomes a beacon of hope for others, showing them that they too can overcome their challenges and achieve greatness. When you stop being soft, you stop living for other people's approval. You stop caring about what others think of you, about whether or not you fit into their mold, about whether or not they think you're good enough. You realize that the only opinion that matters is your own. You start living for yourself, for your own dreams, for your own goals. And that's when real freedom begins. That's when you truly take control of your life and start living on your own terms. Stop being soft, because there's greatness inside you, but it won't come out on its own. It requires effort, discipline, and most importantly, toughness. It requires you to push through the pain, to embrace the discomfort, to face the fears and challenges that are standing in your way. But when you do, you'll unlock a version of yourself that you never knew existed. You'll discover strength you didn't know you had. You'll achieve things you once thought were impossible. And most importantly, you'll live a life that's true to who you are, a life that's full of purpose, passion, and fulfillment. Being soft robs you of that life. It keeps you stuck in a cycle of mediocrity, always settling for less than you deserve, always holding back when you should be moving forward. But you can break that cycle. You can choose to stop being soft, to toughen up, to face your challenges head on, and to go after the life you want with everything you've got. And when you do, you'll be unstoppable. So stop being soft. Stop letting fear, doubt, and discomfort control your actions. Stop settling for a life that's less than what you deserve. Toughen up. Face your challenges. Embrace the discomfort. And go after your dreams with everything you have. Because the life you want, the success you desire, the greatness you were born for, it's all within your reach. But you have to be willing to go after it. You have to be willing to do whatever it takes. You have to stop being soft and start being strong. The time is now. Stop being soft. It's time to stop being soft. The world isn't going to wait for you to be ready. Opportunities won't knock forever. If you keep waiting for the perfect moment, you'll find yourself left behind. The world rewards those who take action, those who are bold enough to pursue their dreams despite the challenges. Stop waiting for things to get easier, for the perfect opportunity, for the stars to align. Life doesn't work like that. You have to create your own opportunities. You have to be the one who decides that enough is enough, and you're ready to step into the life you were meant to live. Being soft keeps you small. It keeps you from taking risks, from going after what you want, from stepping into your full potential. But every time you choose to be strong, to face your fears, to take action despite the discomfort, you grow. You become stronger, wiser, and more resilient. You learn that you are capable of more than you ever imagined. And that's where true greatness lies, not in avoiding challenges, but in conquering them. Stop being soft. The world is full of people who are waiting for life to hand them success, but life doesn't work that way. Success is earned through hard work, perseverance, and an unwavering commitment to your goals. It's earned by those who are willing to put in the time and effort, who are willing to endure the hardships, and who refuse to give up no matter how tough things get. You have to ask yourself, are you willing to do what it takes? Are you willing to stop being soft and start taking control of your life? Are you willing to face your fears, embrace discomfort, and push through the pain to achieve your dreams? Or will you continue to let softness keep you from reaching your full potential? There's no glory in playing it safe. There's no honor in avoiding challenges. The most successful people in life are the ones who are willing to take risks, to face adversity, and to keep moving forward even when the odds are against them. They don't let softness hold them back. They don't let fear stop them. They understand that the path to greatness is filled with obstacles, but they also know that those obstacles are what make the journey worthwhile. You have more power within you than you realize. You have the ability to achieve greatness, to overcome any challenge, and to live a life that reflects your true potential. But that power will remain untapped as long as you continue to let softness dictate your life. The choice is yours. You can continue to play it safe, to avoid discomfort, to settle for a life that's less than what you're capable of. Or you can choose to step into your strength, to embrace the challenges that come your way, and to become the person you were meant to be. It's time to stop being soft. Toughen up. Face your fears. Push through the pain. And watch how your life begins to change. Stop being soft, because life doesn't wait for those who hesitate. Time moves forward relentlessly, and every second you spend in hesitation, in avoidance, in choosing comfort over challenge, is a second lost forever. When you are soft, you are essentially allowing life to dictate your path instead of taking control of your own destiny. Every opportunity that passes you by, every moment you choose to back down instead of stepping up, you give away a piece of your potential. You let life control you rather than being the one who controls life. Being soft is a form of self-betrayal. Deep inside, you know that you're capable of more. You feel it. You've had those moments when you've glimpsed your potential, when you've seen the version of yourself that is strong, determined, and unstoppable. But then softness creeps in, that voice inside that says, it's okay, you don't need to push harder, that voice that encourages you to stay where it's safe and comfortable, to avoid the risk of failure or discomfort. But here's the truth, every time you listen to that voice, you're betraying yourself. You're betraying the part of you that knows you're capable of more, that craves growth, that longs to break free from mediocrity. There's a part of you that's hungry for success, for greatness, for the life you know you deserve. But that part of you cannot thrive in a soft environment. It needs challenge. It needs adversity. It needs you to step out of your comfort zone and face the world with strength and determination. It needs you to stop being soft, to toughen up, and to embrace the struggle that comes with growth. Because make no mistake, growth is a struggle. It's uncomfortable. It's painful at times. But it's also the only way to achieve the success you desire. Think about the people you admire, the ones who have achieved greatness in their lives. Do you think they got there by being soft? Do you think they reached their goals by avoiding discomfort, by taking the easy way out? No, they reached the top because they were willing to do what others weren't. They were willing to face the challenges, to endure the pain, and to push forward even when it seemed impossible. They were willing to be tough, to be resilient, to keep going when others would have given up. That's what you need to do. You need to stop being soft and start embracing the challenges that come your way. Because every challenge is an opportunity. Every obstacle is a chance to grow stronger, to become better, to get closer to the life you want. But if you continue to be soft, you'll miss those opportunities. You'll let fear and discomfort control your decisions, and you'll never reach your full potential. Stop being soft, because life isn't going to wait for you to be ready. The opportunities that are in front of you right now won't be there forever. The dreams you have, the goals you've set for yourself, they're not going to manifest on their own. You have to go after them with everything you've got. And that means you have to be tough. You have to be willing to face rejection, to endure failure, to keep going even when the path ahead looks uncertain. You have to be willing to put in the work, to make the sacrifices, and to do whatever it takes to turn your dreams into reality. Being soft leads to a life of regret. Imagine looking back on your life and realizing that you never achieved your goals because you were too afraid to take risks, too afraid to face challenges, too afraid to push yourself beyond your comfort zone. That's not the life you want. You don't want to live a life where you look back and wonder what could have been. You want to live a life where you look back and see that you gave it your all, that you faced every challenge with strength and courage, that you achieved everything you set out to achieve because you refused to be soft. When you stop being soft, you take control of your life. You stop letting circumstances dictate your actions, and you start creating the life you want. You become the master of your destiny, the one who decides how far you will go, how much you will achieve, and what kind of legacy you will leave behind. But you can only do that if you're willing to be tough. If you're willing to face the discomfort, the pain, and the challenges that come with pursuing greatness. You have to toughen up, because life is not easy. There will be times when everything seems to be going against you, when nothing is working out the way you planned, when you feel like giving up. But those are the moments that define you. Those are the moments that separate the winners from the quitters, the strong from the weak, the achievers from the dreamers. If you can push through those moments, if you can keep going when everything in you wants to stop, you will achieve things you never thought possible. But if you're soft, if you let those moments defeat you, if you give up when things get hard, you will never know what you're truly capable of. You will never experience the joy of achieving your dreams, the satisfaction of reaching your goals, the fulfillment of living a life of purpose and passion. Softness robs you of those experiences. It keeps you stuck in a life that is less than what you deserve. Stop being soft, because the world needs your strength. The world needs people who are willing to stand up and fight for what they believe in. People who are willing to push through the challenges and make a difference. The world needs leaders, innovators, and trailblazers, people who are tough enough to face adversity and strong enough to overcome it. But you can't be that person if you're soft. You can't be that person if you're always choosing the easy way out, if you're always avoiding discomfort, if you're always afraid to take risks. The world needs you to be strong. Your family, your community, and the people around you, they need you to be strong. They need you to be the one who leads by example, the one who shows them that it's possible to overcome any challenge, to achieve any goal, and to live a life of greatness. But you can only do that if you stop being soft, if you toughen up, and if you're willing to face whatever life throws at you with courage and determination. So stop being soft. Make the decision today that you're done playing small, that you're done avoiding challenges, that you're done letting fear control your life. Make the decision today that you're going to be strong, that you're going to be tough, that you're going to face every challenge with courage and determination. Because the life you want, the success you desire, the greatness you were born for, it's all within your reach. But you have to be willing to go after it. You have to be willing to do whatever it takes. You have to stop being soft and start being strong. In conclusion, it's time to stop being soft and take control of your life. Softness breeds complacency, hesitation, and a life of missed opportunities. It's time to reject the voice inside that seeks comfort over growth and security over progress. You must choose strength over weakness, determination over avoidance, and resilience over fear. Life is not waiting for you to be ready, it's moving forward. And every second you remain soft is a second lost. The world doesn't need more people taking the easy way out. It needs people willing to rise, to embrace challenges, to fight for their dreams with grit and passion. Stop letting circumstances, fears, or doubts hold you back. Become the person who rises to every occasion, who faces adversity head-on, who turns struggles into stepping stones for growth. The world needs your strength, your leadership, and your example. Decide today to toughen up, to face life's challenges with unyielding determination, and to refuse to settle for anything less than greatness. You are capable of more than you realize, but you will only discover your true potential by choosing courage over comfort, by pushing through fear and pain, and by stepping into your power with confidence. Don't let softness steal your destiny. Step up, be strong, and live the life you were meant to live.